Polk speakers are designed to pull you right into the action, with rich, detailed surround sound that thrills the senses. Our dynamic balance tweeters project crisp highs, and the pure mid-range drivers let you share the exhilaration of a wide sonic sweet spot. Feel rumbles of deep bass, and hear every word in your movies and music, including crystal clear vocals. We are committed to bringing you reliable, unrivaled surround sound that works with any system. Elevate your home theater to the next level. Polk. Expect great sound.
We've never really told this story before.
Woodstock would not have happened without JBL speakers on the stage. That's incredible.
Touring systems, we have VTX right now is out on tour with Queens of the Stone Age, and just finished up Alice Cooper, Marilyn Manson, and we did the Metallica Through the Never.
I don't know where we can buy a speaker which is as good as the ones we design and make ourselves.
If you compare consumer loudspeaker and pro loudspeaker for pro application, installed sound or touring sound, it's the same as comparing a regular passenger car and some racing car. Big difference.
Harman takes a very scientific approach towards how we measure sound quality in terms of listeners, and also how we objectively measure sound in terms of acoustical measurements. Being able to optimize their sound quality, so we're not wasting money on things that don't matter. We're just focusing on getting these measurements to be such a way that we know with high confidence that they're going to sound really good.
The time we spend making sure our loudspeakers have good directivity index gives our loudspeakers the ability to sound good, not just in one position, but across the entire room, a very broad sweet spot. The point here is accuracy. The point here is allowing a studio engineer to hear what's in their mix. They need to hear frequency response problems. They need to hear the spatial elements of their mix. They need to hear the sense of envelopment. They need to hear mic placement.
Not all speakers are created alike. We're in the business of making the tools that people rely on every day to create content that's going to wind up in a movie theater, on TV, on the internet, in a broadcast, in your car, in a club. It's got to sound good in all those places.
I love running a company where the brand is continually evolving and the people are continually redeveloping and improving on an already existing high-quality product. That's a fun thing to be part of.
When I was 13 years old, my parents asked me what I wanted to do when I grew up. I told them I wanted to draw stuff from the future. You know, I just figured that had to be somebody's job.
At Definitive, we have a look and feel to our products that's unique and timeless.
You have to obsess over the details, from the bevels on the aluminum extrusions to the brushing of the aluminum plates. You know, it's all considered.
We wanted to give people a sense of what these speakers were going to sound like before they even turned them on. They're sharp, they're minimal, they're crisp, they look powerful. So you get the sense just from looking at these products that they're going to impress you.
It's always been about just amazing sound and loudspeakers that will just blow your mind.
Going back 25 years, the original mission of the founder, who was a lifelong audiophile, was to take the performance you could get in much more expensive speakers and to shrink it down into a product that would sound just as good.
Every single product tells the next chapter in the Definitive story, and it's important for that story to advance. The BP series is really the backbone of Definitive.
In real life situations, when something is producing noise, it doesn't just fire frontwards, it emanates sound all around. So the bipolar technology recreates that experience.
The sonic signatures, one where you can sit just about anywhere in the room and you'll feel like you're in the sweet spot.
every component of the loudspeaker, everything's been improved.
It's not any given one thing. It's thousands of little things that we've changed. Things on the crossovers, the DSP tuning.
The powered subwoofers have all new amplifiers designed from the ground up to create incredibly deep bass in a package where you don't even know that there is a subwoofer there.
We're able to integrate the Atmos module across the 9020, 9040, and the 9060.
We are creating a wonderful sonic sphere all around you now, not just in this plane, but all around you.
Dynamic range on the bottom and clarity on the top is gonna change the game. I believe we were the best at doing that to begin with, and I think this is the next step forward.
Nobody's integrating Atmos like we're doing it. Nobody's bringing this level of materiality. No other brand is approaching speakers as if it's a piece of technology.
We pride ourselves on only delivering products that really meet that internal benchmark of, does this make your life so much better? Whether it's movies or music or TV or gaming.
We're all musicians and engineers at Definitive, and I am obsessed with how the music and the sound of the soundtrack can make emotions. And so it's sound that truly makes the cinematic experience special.
We've talked about a lot of technology, we've talked about the benefits of what it does, but the real magic of why we build this labor-intensive process of manufacturing electrostat speakers and bringing it back into a customer's home, it's all about the music, and it's all about the experience. A lot of people think it's for very delicate acoustic music or classical music. You're wrong. What it's really for is for good recordings.
Any well-recorded piece of material is going to sound absolutely amazing on a MartinLogan. When we develop our loudspeakers, we play a little bit of everything. I tend to be focused mostly on alternative or aggressive rock.
I'm a guy that goes all the way from The Clash to Frank Sinatra.
You'll probably find me listening to a lot of 80s music.
I love acoustic jazz.
Bella Fleck and the Fleckatones, especially their Left of Cool album.
Right now I'm listening a lot to XTC.
The Man in Black, Johnny Cash.
I'm a big Stravinsky fan.
I love Keane.
Dizzy Gillespie,
Tool,
Tom Petty,
Frank Zappa,
Paul Simon,
Miles Davis,
9 Inch Nails,
Ray LaMontagne,
Leonard Cohen,
Warren Zevon,
Radiohead,
Laurie Anderson,
Disturbed,
The Black Eyed Peas,
Muse,
R&B,
Fish.
I just turn on the radio and push the buttons until I hear something I like.
I've got to keep up with everything because all different kinds of people buy our product. Whether I like it or not, I've got to listen to it. I've got to understand what our customers are listening to.
I remember my very first pair of MartinLogans that I sold, and I'll never forget the phone call that I received later that night when the gentleman had gotten home, and how he's hearing things in his music that he simply had never experienced before. And what I realized was that's really what makes MartinLogan special. We gave him the opportunity to listen to something that he's had many, many, many years, but all of a sudden it sounded completely different. And that's the moment when I knew I wanted to work for MartinLogan.
There's guys out there that love the tech, and there's a lot of guys that just want the experience. Personally, I love the experience. It's about the music and the movies, and every time I close my eyes, I want the magic to happen.